VCU is playing today with a chance to make a run in the NCAA tournament. Joining me from the Commonwealth Times is Alonzo Small. Alonzo, tell me about how VCU is going to go on the attack against Ohio State.
Well, the attack's going to definitely start with ball movement. You know, VCU is an up-tempo team, so they're going to definitely push the ball. But Shaka's also going to want to get everyone involved. He usually rotates about 9 guys on the team. So up-tempo, ball movement, and just definitely that defensive pressure will probably be the keys to making an extended run in the postseason.
It was an early exit last year. Are you still harboring feelings of what's the word I'm looking for here? Of anxiousness to get back out there on the court and prove yourselves that you were better than the year before?
I think that with Stephen F. Austin, I think there was a lot of things that contributed to that. Obviously, the guys came up short in the A10 tournament last year. That was something that was pretty big that Shaka contributed to the loss. Also, you have to look at just his overall shooting percentage and the free throw percentages that the team was shooting last year. Of course, it's an improvement this year, but shooting kind of caught up to the Rams at the end, as well as the free throw shooting, and then of course just the momentum of not having that win in the A10 finals last year probably contributed to the loss in the NCAA last year.
Is there anything that Ohio State does that gives you pause for concern?
I mean, it all starts with D'Angelo Russell, doesn't it? I mean, you've got a surefire, probably first-round pick. He's just a hell of a talent. I think I was writing earlier. He was a freshman. He was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. He was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Freshman of the Week 7 times. So I think everything starts with him. I think Ohio State knows what they have to do against us, but I think VCU knows what they have to do against Ohio State as well. Again, just starts with the ball movement, just starts with up-tempo style of play, hitting those long-distance shots. But definitely, Russell is of concern just because of how dominant he's been this year and as a freshman.
Do you think there's a respect factor that's at stake here going against a larger conference school?
I think so. VCU, you don't want to really say it's still up and coming, but I guess it is in a way. They've made a couple of runs here, and they're starting to get the respect that they deserve. But there's also a lot of teams that look at them as a smaller school, quote unquote. This year, Ohio State, I think, represents what VCU was trying to accomplish. Getting the bigger names, getting the bigger programs, getting the bigger money. And a big win here, I think, would solidify that in a sense. But, of course, it all starts with the conference, and it all starts with the schedule. VCU did have one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the league this season. The wins weren't really what they wanted them to be, but I think a win right here kind of starts that maturation process.
Absolutely. Where do you see this game going? Give me a final score.
I think that VCU will have it. I think the up-tempo style will kind of push Ohio State into that same area. So I think in VCU, with a close win, I'm going to say 64-60.
Ooh, all right. Well, there you have it. Keep it locked on Madness Breakdown. And also, we have a new partnership with Spot On that I want to tell you about. To follow along with the tournament and get all scores in your calendar, check out spoton.it, and I'll put a link in the bio. So, Alonzo, good luck to your VCU Rams, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Anthony. Thanks for having me.